Hi everyone, it's Versha from KnowingLUXE. I am going to talk to you about the Bulgari bags, especially the one that I most recently got from Paris in the store on the Place Vendôme area. It is this green bag that I got in the kind of smaller size. It's going to be something that I probably will wear more as like an evening or going out. I don't think it's going to fit enough for my day-to-day essentials, but it is something that I'm planning to wear for evening wear, especially when I wear Indian clothes. I think it'll look really, really nice, especially because this, I keep saying especially because I'm so excited about this, but the idea is that it is practically jewelry. I mean, you've got this gold chain that looks like the scales of a snake, because this is in fact, sorry about the nails, this is in fact their signature, the snake. And then you've got the head, and it's onyx, I believe, and also malachite, though it might be ceramic and the only stone might be the malachite in the eyes, which is actually the reason why I picked the color. So very rarely are they now, and originally when they started making the bags, all of them had this malachite design or some sort of red stone. And I really liked that because it was a signature of the brand. This green in particular is also a signature of their brand, but not all of the bags had this two-tone with the eyes, which I thought was a really important feature for me, especially because I like to collect the bags. And if I'm gonna get something from a particular brand, I like for it to be pretty much their signature thing. So I wanted this color. I also really like to have a variety of colors in my bag collection because it is starting to get quite big. I don't want to keep doing the browns and the blacks, which are like my go-tos. And so I have a casual green bag from Chanel that I wear kind of as more of a chill vibe, running errands vibe. And then this one I felt would be really perfect for dressier occasions. I think also because of the structure of it, it lends to more of a dressy bag. Now, the reason I picked this size also is because of the dressiness. I thought the large ones would be too much of a statement when you're going to a formal event. Now, I wear a lot of Indian clothes when I go to formal events, but even when you're wearing a gown or some sort of cocktail dress, usually that outfit, that look is such a predominant look that the bag taking the show is, I think, a little bit of a distraction. And so when I am wearing something very big and bold, I tend to want a more simple bag, which is why, again, I think this is perfect. Now, you can see it has the lots and lots of stitching, which I especially love around this part right here where they've actually, I forgot the formal word for this, but they basically put a seam on the bag right when they sew it. And belts have this, I mean, it's very sturdy, but then they've also done the stitching all the way around as well, which I love. You've got the Bulgari on the back and you've got a slip pocket on the back, which is pretty good. I mean, so much can fit in this. I don't think my phone could fit in here, but you can see by the size of my hand, that's quite big. I mean, my phone might over time, but I think because it's so new, it's very tight inside, but I think it's relatively spacious for that lipstick or that key card that you need to put in there when you're at an event or something like that, tissues, things like that. So you can see the structure is so great, and it has an adjustable leather strap, which I thought was quite perfect. It does allow for crossbody, which I also think is really great. And then you can also make it a little bit shorter. Now, I have not tried to do that. I tend to like my bag straps a bit long, but you can see that you can make it tighter or looser. And what's nice about making it this tight at the top one is that it'll allow you to actually use it more as a shoulder bag rather than a crossbody. Now, let me show you the inside. This is so pretty. What I love about it is you've got this little slip pocket here as well. So for quick access things. Then you've got a spacious, relative to the size. My phone does fit in this, and my phone is like not the Pro, but the iPhone 13. And I mean, look at the detail. Like they've got another snake head on here, which I think is just so great. And then you've got this awesome zipper. And I'm telling you, the quality for the price is so nice. And then you've got the contrast fabric interior. It's not a cotton, it's actually like some sort of synthetic. But you've got this zipper pocket, which is like where I would actually put my wallet essentials. So my ID or my credit card, things that I don't want slipping out when I open it at an event or something. But I wouldn't put my whole wallet in here, though. I think you could easily put a card holder in there. Like if I were driving somewhere, I would easily be able to stick my Louis Vuitton 6-key holder with my car key as well. And then, see, I haven't even used it yet. I've got this packaging, which has like the receipt and I think like a booklet about the bag. I feel bad because I always keep these things, I never look at them again. Dior and Chanel always give these things and I'm just like, I know it's part of like the exclusivity and the special nature of the bag, but I never look at it. So then we've got the Bulgari inside. This is made in Italy because this is an Italian brand. So you can see by the way that the strap is designed that you cannot double the chain strap, which, you know, for me was perfectly fine given the shape and size of this purse. I am finding the leather to be kind of like the Gucci and Louis Vuitton leathers. I think Chanel's lambskin and caviar tend to feel a little bit different, but this to me feels a lot like my old Louis Vuitton leather bag. My Mahina one is like a grained calfskin, but I have a smooth Louis Vuitton leather bag, which is a lot like this. It is plush, but also rough enough to, you know, kind of withstand some stuff. I think also because of the texture being a little like a velvety, it has a sheen to it, almost like maybe Hermes's box calf, but it also has the ability to potentially, I think, buff out any scratches. Though I'm in the camp of people who thinks that having scratches on your bag is actually awesome. I think wear them often. You know, I think eventually the corners are gonna roughen a little bit, but I think because it's not a folded piece of leather, because it's like this seam, it's actually gonna protect it a little bit more. And the corners, if anything, are just gonna get dented as I begin to put things in it. I am not gonna stuff this with anything. I mean, I think just like the little booklets in there until I start using it a lot. But I think for the most part, it's got enough structure, you know, and space for you to really enjoy it. I think, you know, the experience of buying it, again, I just can't emphasize enough how cute is this. I haven't even taken the plastic off yet. It's just a lovely bag. The zipper is awesome. This has got a sort of easy to click button here, easy, and also like really sturdy. Like I can't just like pop it open very easily. The experience of buying this bag was phenomenal. The guy who got it for me, I went to the Place Vendôme, checked out what they had. Of course, I'm always behind, so they didn't have the colors that I wanted. I was gonna buy a pink, like a bright pink, but they only had very light pinks and some very bright reds. So then I was like, okay, maybe I should just buy a neutral, but then he reminded me that this is in fact the color of their company. I'll put the chain over here so you can see it. And that made me want to buy it. So he didn't have it in his store. He actually asked somebody to run and get it for me from the Champs-Élysées store and was like, you can wait, or I can just have you come when you are done with your other appointments. I happen to have another appointment really close by. So I came back after a couple of hours. He WhatsApped me and I had the bag. I mean, the service was incredible. They just renovated that store. And so I got to like really enjoy it. My husband was with me. He's also really good at picking out things that I don't already have. I'm glad he notices. And I can't say enough about how luxurious the process felt. Every single salesperson that walked by us, that was, you know, curious, they weren't nosy, but they were like, hey, what are you interested in? Do you have what you need? Are you waiting? Like anytime that we were without the actual gentleman working with us. And if you're curious about the specific people or want to know how I make appointments at these kinds of things, please DM me on Instagram at KnowingLUXE, or feel free to just shoot me a message here on YouTube. I have my contact information in the About section. And so yeah, this is my bag. I cannot wait to use it. I'm gonna actually pair it with not just these kind of colors in the winter, but I'm also gonna wear it with some nudes. I think it'll look really great with, of course, white and cream, but also coming up, I have an event that I'm gonna go to where I'll be wearing like a blush brown color, and I think this will just look really great with that. Just anytime I need a pop, or anytime I need a little bit of a monochromatic that's not super boring. I think with all black, this would look great because it wouldn't be as much of a pop of color, but it would also add a little bit of texture and dimension to the outfit. So this is why I think this is such a great color. Let me know what you think, and also please like and subscribe this video if you have made it this far. Thanks everyone.